you take the sinus medication after taking your morning injection? Jesus Christ. This doesn't look good. Alright, 1 second, guys. I'm just getting my allergy medicine. When you take severe sinus medication, you do something. When you take a multivitamin, you get Zyrtec and Tylenol sinus medicine. Okay. Hey, Deb. One moment. Yeah. Hello, hello. How are you? Yes. I think it's the dryer or the washer, I'm not sure.
All right, in the last 10 days, nobody in the house suspected or confirmed positive for COVID, correct?
No.
That's one question we have to ask now.
You're fine. The dog's locked in the bedroom, she's friendly. This is what they,
That was from like a year ago, right?
yep, COVID time. Yes, it was. Nobody was coming, I wasn't going.
All right.
And I'm sorry, the bathroom's right behind that recliner chair.
The problem you're having is?
She's, the washer's crazy when it's doing, and I don't know if you're here, is that dryer parts or is that washer parts? Cause I had both issues.
It's probably dryer parts, but
Okay.
the guy
Sorry.
last time said he didn't have a
The
problem.
lights on.
What was the reason why you're calling? Let's start with that.
Okay, so when I put anything in the dryer, I can't put more than like 4 hand towels in there and it starts going whoosh, 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 like something scraping. So there's something with bearings or something in the way that it rolls, and I have to turn it, I have to shut it off. It sounds like anything's too heavy for it. I shoot, I'm dropping coats everywhere. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's the only thing that I have. I don't have anything else.
And then where's your circuit box at? Shut the power off to the dryer.
Yeah, they didn't even, my electrician didn't even mark that properly.
That's fine. Okay.
Yes, sir. Hold on, you guys, I'll be right there. Button, stop crying. Buttons. Okay. Whew.
Okay, guys. So I have the list. Lindsay has the list available. All right, you guys. 1 second. Jeez. Yeah, when I put my clothes, ever since I got it, and as a matter of fact, Gold Whiskey is the one who helped me to get that. I made payments to her. She had a credit card for Home Depot or whatever. I made payments to her to purchase that and to pay it all off, and I did. So thank you to Gold Whiskey. But ever since I had it, when I put clothes in the dryer, hold on 1 second. When I put clothes in the dryer, it goes whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It scrapes. Something scrapes in there. And the washer's just as crazy. The washer makes so much noise that I guess I have to schedule another appointment for that. Do I have to schedule, sir, another appointment for the washer part of it?
I'm sorry?
Will I have to reschedule another appointment for the washer?
What's the problem you have with the washer?
It sounds like it's going to come through the wall when it's running. It doesn't run like a normal washer. It's almost like the basket in there is not okay.
Okay, let me take a look.
Okay. At first, I thought it might have been an uneven, like an unbalanced load, but that wasn't it either. Okay. So you guys, I may have to stop what I'm doing in between, but it's okay. I have all your questions. No, I don't. Jesus, am I cracking up? Where's my phone? Hello? What's that, my phone? Yeah. Thank you for calling it. I'm like, hello. Thank you so much. Okay, bye. Skipper Joe's so cute. He helped me out. He thought I was trying to find my phone because when public service called, I was like, oh, I forgot they were coming. So I hurried to hurry up and run. Okay. We are here. All right. Cranky. Cranky is up first. I had told Cranky she would go first. Cranky has her messages split into two. Brittany, she has her things in two places. So give me 1 second. All right. No, she doesn't. Okay. So Brittany, I'm looking yours up now. All right. Brittany, I got you. All right. So Brittany. So, okay, Brittany, I understand. Brittany. Brittany's up first. Cranky. I know you're stressing, and I get it, between money issues, but more so about the divorce on the 29th. So what it shows for me where the divorce is concerned, and most of my energy is going to be through psychic, because that's, to me, that's the sure 100% way. Like, that's the sure way. The tarot, not so much for me. As far as the divorce goes, that is one of your questions, and that is going to go very well. It is going to be a little bit more strenuous. It is going to be uncomfortable. It is possibly going to have to be something else submitted, whether it's details on income or something like that. There may be something that takes place afterwards, or a scheduled mediation type of thing after, but there's some kind of balance also too. If there is going to be any child support payments, make sure that you agree to have that done through the court system, not for that person to pay you directly. Have it go through the court system, okay? So that it can be documented all the time, and that they will take and make sure that the person takes accountability for their responsibilities. Do not take a direct payment from them. Tell them you want it to go through the court system, okay? And the struggle, the Aries feels like they're very confident in this divorce. They feel like they're going to be ahead. They feel like, nobody's going to point the finger at them, but you know what? They're going to look like the ass here. Question number 2 in reference to the Libra. I definitely feel like the Libra has noticed that you added him. I also feel like the Libra is definitely going to be reaching out very soon. It is true. Third question. It is true that the Libra is definitely going through something. With this person, if things are not balanced, they're not settled. There's an uneasiness there. There's also indecisiveness on his end where that's concerned, Cranky. As far as your job situation goes, I feel like where you are is not where you want to be. I do feel like you're moving on or moving forward. I don't feel like you've had enough time. Honestly, I don't feel like you've applied enough time to search for this new job. I feel like, you're so caught up with everything else going on right now, which is understandable. So you really haven't had enough time to dedicate to get to that point where you make a choice or decision of making changes or accepting something new or even applying towards something. I just feel like you have so much on your plate right now. So deal with what the priorities are right now. And as you move forward into May and June is when you're going to make a different change where career is concerned. Once you know what's happening around you. So Brittany, that is your messages. Hopefully I didn't skip anything. All right, let me mark this off with a pen. All right, Marcy. Hopefully, Marcy, you sent me your questions by now. Okay, Marcy, got you. Marcy, question number 1. Marcy is up next. Great. Question number 1. Why did Janine change her work schedule? Out of convenience. She's trying to do something either with school or education as well. I feel like she's trying to get a balance in her routine, but it is definitely about her convenience. That's all it has to do with her convenience, what's needed for her to have things go smoothly in her life. Number 2, will Janine regret her schedule change? Not at this time. Number 2, not at this time. She will not regret any changes to her schedule because it's what's needed to be done right now. So that's okay. Thank you, Karen. I see the but. Thank you, Karen. Me and Karen have a joke about the word but. Okay. Only because I was asking her something and she put, instead of putting okay or yes, she put but. I said, but what? But what? And it was, anyway, it had to be there. So anyway, number 2, again, she's not regretting her schedule change right now. It's kind of needed, but it is temporary. Okay, it is needed, but it's temporary. She will try to change it later on. All right, number 3. Did Arthur know that she was making the change? He knew that she talked about needing to make a change, but he didn't know that she went through with it, or he didn't know that she did it. He really didn't pay much attention to it. It kind of like he didn't really care. He really didn't care what she was talking about. Number 4. How did Arthur feel when you called him a happy hubby and a gigolo on Saturday? It's kind of like, in one way, he took it like a compliment. In one way, he kind of like smirked or whatever, and kind of tilted his head in such a way because it was more like, I knew you'd say that, or I knew that was coming, or I deserve that. That's kind of his feelings, kind of like I deserve that. But he's kind of like, not true. You don't understand the whole story. It's like you're seeing it from one perspective. You're not seeing it from my perspective. It's not like you think it is, and that's what he's saying. Number 5. Did Janine tell Arthur I was coming in early on Friday? No, she didn't have a chance to. No, she didn't have a chance to. Number 6. I don't feel like he was staying that long for whatever reason. He was in and out. I don't think he had planned on staying that long. He had something else to do where an appointment was concerned. So that's why. All right. So that is the answers for you, Marcy. All your questions are completed. Next up. Karen. Karen is up next. Karen is a new subscriber. Thank you, Karen, for coming from Skipper Joe's page. Greatly appreciate you. Question number 1. Investment with Justin. Going to be good. The investment with Justin, I feel like, is going to, it'll end up stabilizing, but I feel like it might feel a little bit unbalanced for a minute. It might feel inconclusive. It might feel you might have a little doubt in the beginning, but I feel like long term, yes. Question number 2. Do I need to try and make things work with John? I feel like you're wasting your time with John. I don't feel like I feel like you're the only one who's going to put in the most initiative. I don't feel like John is quite ready to handle the relationship. I don't. I feel like John has other issues that he needs to work on. Number 3, are your spirit guides your relatives? Yes, they are. Yes, in fact, they are. There's an older female. There's an older gentleman, which could be a father figure. There's a grandmother figure, a father figure. And there's an uncle. There is an uncle. So there's a father figure, a grandmother, and an uncle are the ones I see. The next question is, did my great aunt visit me years ago during a board session? I'm going to say the answer is yes. I feel like you knew that she would show up, something about her experience or something about her knowledge. It was also to help to kind of give you the, she was trying to give you the motivation, or she was trying to let you know that you were able to handle the situation. Yeah, so yes, she was very strongly there. Past lives. Definitely, I don't know where from Tibet, BC, but definitely gypsy, definitely very gifted. Also like a tarot card reader back then. I also feel very strong around water, almost dolphin-like. So yes, I would agree, like mermaid-like, because it's like dolphin-like, because I see you going in and out, in and out. There's a lot of balance there. There's also a lot of comfort near water. It's almost like that's your home. Anything near water, that's your home. Anybody that's related to water is your home. You'll feel close to anybody who also enjoys water. There's also a connection or a relationship going to be brought up about water or around water or with a person affiliated with water. Why am I having stress, headaches? I don't feel like it's in reference to how you're handling the loss of something. I don't feel like that's a reference to the stress headaches. I feel like the stress headaches have something more to do with your sodium. I also feel like stress headaches have something else to do with dehydration. So that's something you need to focus on. Has nothing to do, it's not an actual stress headache. It's not. The only stress is that your body is stressing because of lack of nutrients, lack of hormonal balance. Something in your hormonal balance needs to be checked. Your last question is, what am I getting from you? The vibrations that I get from you is that there was a situation where you were codependent for quite some time. I also feel like that codependency quickly ended and had to teach you how to do things by yourself or on your own. I also feel your energy being where you're looking for your next place, like your next journey, your next direction. I also feel like there's a lot of friends coming in around you, and God is placing certain people in your life for you to take other journeys and get to another destination. There's also travel coming for you, okay? That is your messages, Karen. If you need to play it back, play it back. Next up, please. Need the list again, Lindsay. List again. Oh, yeah, Skipper Joe, water. Ooh, that's your friend. See? God put your friend in your life for a reason. He's around water. Hey, Tanya. Thank you, Tanya. All right. I'm looking for the list. Oh, next is Valerie. Okay, Valerie. Miss Valerie, I'm ready for you. Valerie. Valerie G. We are on Valerie G. All right, Valerie. Valerie, definitely the online business. Definitely a good idea to pursue. Yes. Number 2, we'll be receiving funds. You might want to look at a Roth IRA. Okay? You might want to look at a Roth IRA. Roll it from one to another so that you don't get any penalties or fines for taking something out. Because the fine and the penalty will take a lot of that money. So don't take anything out. Arrange with a broker or someone to transfer it over. Okay? Number 3. Yes, your children are actually doing very well with that. They are balancing out accordingly. Yes, it's difficult for them. They're feeling a little bit tug of war. Please make sure that you can't control what your ex-partner is doing, but you can control what you do. Please don't discuss the other parent in front of the children. Don't do anything where they can possibly hear you, even from another room. People think they don't pay attention. They do. They do hear things. You don't want to show them that they have to pick and choose between the two. The abuse that he gave toward you was nothing to do with the way he's going to treat these children. He's very good with them. He loves them very much. They're going to be okay there. Number 4, 5, and 6. Do I see you establishing a home with the man you're currently involved with? Yes, I do see this being a long-term commitment and relationship. Yes, I do see you two living under the same roof and possibly making a purchase down the road. He is definitely serious about you. This is no game for him. His son is very codependent on his father, wanting a lot of attention. As long as you kind of stand back, you got to remember the son still misses the mom, still misses them together, all that kind of thing. So he has a very big adjustment to make. He doesn't want anybody to feel like they're replacing his mother, and that's where the issue comes in. So you really got to kind of, with him, just step back, let the dad handle everything that has to do with him. If the father privately asks you to get involved and help out, then that's one thing. But when he's around, allow the father to do everything that's needed around the son. One day you're going to have this conversation with the son that you're not trying to replace anybody, that you're there as an adult to make sure that he's safe and he's okay. And if he needed anything, that you want to get to know him better, but you didn't cause their breakup and you're not responsible for that. You're going to have this conversation. It's going to come. All right. So that is your messages, Valerie. Hope that helped you. All right. Next up. Yes, and you're going to have another conversation. Next up is Monique. Okay, Mo. Mo, you're on the WhatsApp. I got you. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Did I miss it? Oh, no. Oh, this is it. Okay. All right, Mo. Okay. Question number 1. Is he currently seeing or talking to somebody? He is currently just getting past a situation that he was involved in, something that he's trying to let go of, something he didn't want to try to hurt anybody. It just didn't work out, or it wasn't working. There is communication with somebody, but it's not the way that he communicates with you. Number 2, holding back, not showing the state that he has interest. You know, it's kind of like the challenge of the chase is over here. It's now just comfortable and convenient. So when it's convenient is kind of when he'll communicate with you. At this point in time, don't make it too easy. Don't make it too easy for him, because he'll find that to be boring. So be careful with that, all right? Be really careful with that whole situation, because that could turn around and backfire right on your face. So you don't want to do that. At the same time, he has other things going on that creates complications. So if it's complicated, you know how like when your life gets complicated, you can't always remember to call Aunt Mary or Cousin Sue or whoever. And days go by so fast. It gets overwhelming, right? And then before you know it, a whole week's passed and you don't realize, oh my God, I never called so-and-so. It'll hit you. It will come. But don't be so easily offended because somebody doesn't have to smother you to care about you. Right now it shows you're living independently, meaning he lives there and you live where you are. He saw you as being very independent in the first place. So handle what you need to handle, but know that nothing's really changed. It's still okay. He's viewing you again as a very independent, attractive, kind person, somebody who he wants to get to know better. And he definitely, number 4, yes, you are definitely on his mind often when he's not overwhelmed with something that he's handling. It also may be something with parents or family. Yes, sir. Okay, 1 second, you guys. Hold on. Yep.
Okay. So, pull the dryer apart, dryer is fine. That part's not even like broken in yet.
Wonder why it's whistling like that. You have anything in there?
No, you know that
There's no,
Did you hear that?
Yes.
That will get louder.
Uh-huh.
That will get louder, and it's just part of a GE dryer.
Oh, no, this gets so loud you can't even talk on the phone. It's like I could put some stuff in there and see if make it happen for you.
I just took it apart, there's nothing more.
So what's that noise that's scraping, then it goes, real loud, so loud that I can't even say I can talk on the phone. That's not noise.
All I know is I just disassembled it, and your bearings are still in great shape. Like, not even broken in yet. So if you look at the bearings are plastic with plastic.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Right. Now this seems tight. You didn't tighten anything? Because this was moving before.
Okay, so this is plastic like this,
Yeah,
and then you can see there's plastic goes here,
yeah.
and there's a slip in there. Those things aren't even worn down, not even remotely close to this yet.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Yeah, I haven't
So
had
this
it in
is,
a year.
this,
Yeah.
it's not even a year old.
No, I don't
And
think
you
so.
should be calling General Electric directly, because that was gonna be the next question, the
Oh.
conversation I had with you. So your bearings aren't making noise that I can tell, but you see this right here? You see this right here?
That's a phone jack.
Okay, that's a phone jack for General Electric to plug into it to diagnose it.
Oh, I didn't know. I
General
don't use
Electric,
it. I don't use it.
General Electric doesn't want
Oh.
anybody besides them working on this model.
Oh,
So PSE&G will insure it,
yeah, right.
okay, but you're not gonna get the full level of service that we normally give our customers. Because right now you're having your problem with the washer, there's nothing I can do for you, you call General Electric and pay them.
Oh, for the washer too. So why am I paying for appliance repair on this?
I'm not recommending that you do.
Right, so I mean, saying,
listen, we can't tell you to take it off contract, I'm just telling you that this is a GE model
Yes,
with a GE
And they're
interface.
the-
Not all of their models have interfaces.
okay.
The ones with interfaces are only serviceable by General Electric.
Oh,
That doesn't mean
okay.
I couldn't put this bearing in if the bearing is bad.
Right,
I can't,
oh, I understand,
okay?
Okay.
But you have a weird problem right now,
yeah,
okay? So you gotta call General Electric and they're gonna plug into this and tell you what's going on. So I'd recommend just canceling PSE&G.
okay,
And if you can pay somebody, excuse me, well, just take one microphone. If you can pay somebody, to get an extended warranty that's backed by General Electric, that
Oh, I
would be
see.
the best thing. So there's a
Okay.
couple of ways to do that. Number one, where we bought it, sometimes we'll sell it to you even after the purchase. Okay, so you can check with Home Depot. If they won't do it, then you can look into like a home share,
okay,
right through your renter's insurance.
oh,
You own
okay.
this or do you rent this? Or-
I own it,
Okay, then you're homeowners.
okay, you
They have,
do
like,
taxes, okay.
I don't know if New Jersey manufacturers does it, but they have like the home share where you just pay for a year,
Uh-huh,
and then anything in your house that goes wrong, you just pay a deductible.
but will they work the same way as I'm paying for a shield with,
Well, yes and no, because with them, you can call General Electric.
oh, really?
They'll work on this.
Okay, I didn't know
They'll
that.
pay General Electric for record.
Oh, wow, I
And
didn't know
certain
that.
manufacturers, this isn't a high-end
Oh,
poopy thing,
Yeah.
okay? You get into those high-end poopy things, it's like buying a Porsche and taking it to a Chevy mechanic.
I
It's
see,
like, come on, go to the Porsche mechanic.
I see it,
Like,
yeah,
if I bought it, I would have an F-150. There's
Yeah.
so many computers in it, there's not a chance that the corner garage is touching it.
exactly.
It goes to the factory because of all the computers.
You got F-150? Wow, that's really nice, better than double
But when
cab.
I went,
Extended
it's
cab.
a double cab.
Oh, man, what? Oh, man, I'd like to see that.
You push a button and it drives itself.
Oh, my God.
But
Oh, I know that.
like
My
the first
brother
time I
knows.
heard a rattle in it, I was like, that's not, that's good shot.
Oh, wow.
Took it in the book, I paid 8 years, $125,000.
Oh, smart.
So I took it in there and I'm like, yeah, it's rattling. They're like, okay, we'll look at it. I'm like, they've got to fix it. They're like, well, we're gonna be a couple days. I'm like, you can be as long as you want to. I don't care. Give me keys to a new F-150. They're like, oh, no. I was like, I got the premium contract. Now, right there is where I paid $35.
Yeah.
I paid $35 so that when I drop it off, you have to hand me the key to a light vehicle.
Exactly.
And you want to do the one time you He goes, oh, that's it. I was like, "Yeah." So you can have my truck back for me in 2 days. Yes. Well, you can work in the next 2 days.
Oh,
All
wow.
I need is from your home.
Right,
I was like, so I'll take a piece of crap.
right.
And I'll let you off this time.
Yeah. But if it was like a couple of days more.
But I was like, if I was
than
going somewhere, you're giving me a truck.
Oh, yeah.
Period. So,
Let me tell you
but
what,
they took
they're
it in.
beautiful.
They took it in. They looked at it. $2,800 for a piece of plastic this thing.
Where did it go to?
A track for the moon.
What? That's what was
It
traveling?
was rattling. The track was cracked.
Oh, okay.
Like the track, they just separated. It was rattling.
But not from you, right? Because of warranty. Man, that's
So-
great. I get you there.
What I'm
Okay.
saying is try to get a General Electric technician to work on this.
Okay.
And figure out the way that you can do that without paying for all of it out of your pocket.
Yeah,
Because it's
exactly.
better for you.
I
This
would-
machine
I'd
is
say-
going to give you problems.
I wish I could have got a bigger machine
You could have,
and fit it in
you
here.
could have. This is an apartment size.
Yeah, it's so
Stack
bad.
set. If you would have bought a full-size washer and a full-size dryer, it would fit in here, because
Oh,
literally just left the apartment before yours.
Yeah.
Condo, whatever, I'm not trying to be.
yeah, that's a
The house in this
Yeah.
development,
Yeah,
before yours, they got full-size LG top line.
really?
Okay, that looks fine.
And what was their model make?
They had an LG,
LG2?
there was a full, it was independent, two sheets, they sit on top of each other.
Oh, yeah, you know what? The older they get over here,
That's how you get big, because like this one won't even do a queen-size bed,
oh, it's
this
terrible.
won't do queen-size sheets.
No,
Okay.
no, it's
So,
bad. You can't put
If
one.
you try to
together.
use this like a washer,
Yep, it's a mess.
which is what this whole
That's
is,
what we want.
if you try to use this like a washer, it's going to last you about 3 years.
Yeah, it's already.
I'm not even kidding.
I'm telling you, this thing is,
Okay.
it's,
So you
It goes
decide
like
whether,
this.
you decide whether
Yeah,
it's worth it to you to deal with General Electric or
yeah,
deal with Home Shield.
just in there.
If you say, screw it on, you get a new one. Here's my advice to you, hands down, no questions asked. Roll full stack set, front load washer, front load dryer, dryer on top, 2 separate units, 5-year warranty from Home Depot, cancel everything that you don't have. I mean, for
Okay.
this, for the washer and the dryer.
Yeah,
Because if you pay 5 years, that is for a washer and dryer. at the end. Okay, so 2020. My washer, I paid $150 for a 5-year warranty. Okay, you're paying $100 a year for the washer, $100 a year for the dryer.
Oh,
So I paid $150
For
for
the
5
whole
years for the washer.
oh, for the washing. Wow.
Okay, so you're looking like $300 for 5 years
Wow,
for the pay.
5 years. Yeah,
5
that's
years.
great.
So you have to spend about $2 grand to get a nice set.
So you say get a whirlpool,
Whirlpool front load.
stackable, up and down.
Just front
dryer,
load.
top front
Don't
load.
even look at stackable.
Now the front load, do you find a
Front load's
problem with that rubber? Because when I used to work for this lady,
The old
That
ones,
rubber
the old
is-
ones got stained, the new ones
Yeah.
can get stained if you're not careful. If you're going to go to a new machine, you should have already been doing with this because this is a high efficiency one, but this one hides it, so you don't pay attention to it. Okay, so a high efficiency washer, I can tell you how to avoid having problems if you're gonna go to a front load. Okay, number one, less soap.
that's it,
Like, when I say less soap,
yeah.
like way less soap.
Not a whole
And by the
pack.
way, less soap.
Oh,
And if you
okay,
have any questions, I recommend using less soap.
okay, point taken.
All right,
I
so you
got
got
you.
the point, right?
Yeah, you're cute.
So
I
for
like
a
it.
full dirty load,
Yes,
2 teaspoons.
wow, okay.
Okay, this
Wow.
machine too,
Oh, really?
doesn't use enough water
Oh.
for more than that.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
for
You're
more
right,
than
I
that-
kept thinking,
for more
what's
than
wrong
that,
with
you're
it?
leaving soap in your clothes.
Oh, no wonder I was itching.
Okay,
Oh,
so I recommend less soap. I'm lazy, I don't like to measure,
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
This is why I buy Tide Pods. I'm not a proponent of Tide, I don't make anything off of them, I'm simply lazy. Tide Pods are 1.7 teaspoons per.
This is smart.
No, I just did research,
Yeah.
this is my job.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so Tide Pods are 1.7, which is 1 3/4 teaspoons.
Oh, my God.
It's perfect. I use one Tide Pod at home. I use one Tide Pod, whether it's a pair of underwear or a full
Really?
load.
Okay.
One Tide Pod. Because I'm not going off of the dirt on my clothes. I'm not going to count my water on the machine. Everybody always thinks these are dirty, more soap. No. If they're dirty, you wash it longer.
Oh, okay.
They have a soil level now. This
Oh,
one has a
okay,
soil
yeah.
level.
And that's why I push this button to make more water, right?
The deep rinse is only for the rinse. You don't get a deep wash. on
Oh,
this machine,
so
no matter
there
what.
is no deep wash.
No,
Here, I've been pushing that
and
thing
they're
and it's,
just, it's a deep rinse.
oh,
Okay, so it's.
which I'll take that too, but
The
I'd
deep
rather have
wash
a
is
deep
better.
wash, yeah.
And you get that on the front loader, you get a natural one.
And does, this stuff get in here? I don't have to worry about firing what they did on the outside last year, but it would become,
You need to clean the vent going out of the house. That's where the fires come from.
yeah, that's what
Fires
they
don't
did.
come from dryers.
Okay.
No.
Okay, from the-
Dryers got a bad name because of dirty vent, and
Okay,
dirty vents. And the vents catch fire, and then the dryer catches fire.
okay, I tried to.
The wire
back
never
door, but
catches
it's hard to
fire.
Get in there, I don't know how to make it like
It's,
Very good.
again, this was a, I know it wasn't cheap, but it was
Yeah, no,
literally
it's
made as a
$17.
price point.
that. Yeah.
It was made as a price point. Everything on this is manufactured as cheap as they possibly can. Okay? So while everything is working, everything's working properly like it's supposed to.
Yes, I'll tell you what, this
I'm not
sounds,
saying it sounds great. I'm
Yeah,
not saying
this-
it's not banging. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying a lot of it. I'm not trying to be rude at all.
no, that's okay, I was trying to.
Unfortunately, you bought a cheap machine.
Yeah, I did,
Okay?
yeah, cause I could have bought a couple thousand, like $3,000.
But even that wouldn't have been better. What would have been better is the same amount of money that they did with okay?
I didn't know it could fit here because,
100%.
and I can't knock this wall because there's pipes in it.
The original machines that were built in here were 27-inch machines, which is the standard size for a washer. 27 inches.
Okay, so that's what I
Front
need
load
to know.
washer, front load dryer, stack them on top of each other.
27 inch,
And then cut back your soap.
yes,
So you are working.
Yes,
If you want to get into the why is it making noises and not being nice to me
27 inch.
part of it,
Uh-huh,
then I would recommend contacting General Electric.
General Electric.
If you're already unsatisfied and you're looking at replacing it with something that's going to be more productive,
Yeah, you said Whirlpool.
my opinion is, and it's simply Fred's opinion,
Uh-huh,
is for my money, I wouldn't waste time talking to GE. I would just start looking at a replacement.
exactly. And you say front loader Whirlpool, top and bottom, dryer on the top.
Yep.
27 inch will fit in there.
Yep.
And
Okay, and then once I had that replaced, what I would do is instead of letting the delivery guys take that away and throw it out,
yes,
I would put that thing on Facebook Marketplace. Working washer and dryer, first $800 takes it.
oh, 800, okay.
2 years old, because you don't want to give it away,
Yeah,
but you also don't want it anymore.
yeah, exactly. But I don't want to throw my money out. all
And
my
then you
money
tell
out.
them, hey, I just bought a full size washer. This is the apartment size.
Yeah.
That's why I'm getting rid of it.
Oh, wow. That'd be great. Hopefully that'll work. Thank you for
That's what I would
everything.
do with my money.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
Okay.
that's great because I,
But it's working. There, unfortunately, there's not much I can do
Is
for
is
you.
the outlets back on back here?
100%.
Everything's good?
Dryer
Okay.
wouldn't work if I didn't turn it back on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm overwhelmed for a
There's
second.
no reason to be sorry. That's why we're having this conversation so that you're comfortable and understand everything
Yeah,
we've talked
I
about.
get it.
Okay?
You're very good at your job, I appreciate it.
I've been doing it a while.
You need a bottle of water? Take
I'm
with you?
all good. I appreciate
Okay.
it. You're all good?
Yes, sir.
All right. And up to there.
Yes, sir. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
Honestly, it wasn't because I went like around that way.
Yeah, we took a little turn.
No problem. Have a beautiful day.
Okay, you too, be safe. Thank you. 1 second, you guys. 1 second. Oh, boy. Buttons. You can come out now, Buttons. You can come out. You're not allowed to be around anybody when they come in. They make me put you away. Hold on, let me just shut all these lights off real fast. Come on. Okay. Okay, what's buzzing? Dismiss. Okay. Number 6. Number 6, Mo. Yes, you will hear from him soon. You are on his mind. It feels like there might be a little delay, maybe 2 weeks at the most, but I do feel like you'll be hearing from him soon. You know, I don't do time frames. Everybody kind of knows that my time frames are kind of off, but yes, you will hear from him. That I can confirm. If it's 2 weeks guaranteed, I can't confirm that, but I do feel like, yes, you will be hearing from him. Okay, Mo, sorry about that. Very nice gentleman, very helpful. He said when you have a washer and dryer, especially an apartment size, most problem that people do, they use too much soap. People think more soap, it makes it cleaner. These newer washers don't fill all the way up with water, so they're using less water, so you're really leaving your clothes with soap on them, he said. Okay, who's next? Yeah, he did really great. Very nice, and it didn't cost me anything because I have that with public service. He was really very nice, very helpful, and knew his job. He's like, 1 Tide Pod is 1.7 something teaspoons. So it's 1 3/4 teaspoons of soap. That's all you need. You don't need any more than 2 teaspoons of soap for a wash. I didn't know that. I'm pouring a whole big cap full in all the time. Yeah, Shelly, you can. All you have to do is text me, though. You text me the 6 questions. You type out 6 questions. This is only 6 questions. So you send the payment, $55 to PayPal, and you type out 6 questions and you send it to my telephone. All right? All right. So next I'm on Aaliyah. No, I'm on Kayla. Kayla. All right, Kayla, let me find your messages. Kayla, coming up. Kayla. All right, Kayla, question number 1. Are you here, Kayla? Kayla, are you here? Kayla, are you here? Question number 1. Okay. Yeah, we're good. All right. Number 1. How did your Officer Libra feel seeing you the other night? All right. 1 second. I got a card messed up here. Hold on. What the heck? Okay. All right. I feel like the word shocked comes in first. Shocked. So either shocked by what you look like, shocked by what you were wearing, shocked by the timing of it, unexpected. Is it just something feels kind of like a shock? Almost like, can't believe it's happening. That's the message that I get from him. I definitely feel like, but he was excited and he was happy. So it wasn't a bad thing at all. It was a good thing. Question number 2. There's some stuff. Seriously, it's not really him. It's kind of like the universe, Kayla. The balance between you and him, there's things that you need to clean out before that offer of relationship can come through to you. There's shit you need to clean out, like in your
in your situation, in the company you keep, in the people around you, in the friends, whatever. There's something you need to cleanse, get rid of. Be sure that it's done. Show the universe that you're cutting something off so that you can move forward to this, and then it will open up. Number 3, what chances could I run into him next month? I have a ride out and volunteer gig for 2 nights. Awesome. What are the chances that I could run into him next month? Very strong. Very strong. It is a very strong feeling for you to run into him in the month of May. 2 times, I believe. There will be 2 different times that you will run into him in May, and communication will improve. Number 4. You can't. You can't. You can make it convenient like you're going to do in May for him to see you, but at the same time, he has to be the one who wants to make this move, who wants to take this opportunity, who wants to come toward you, okay? There's not much that you can do other than making yourself convenient around him in that area. Number 5, what progress can I see in near future? Near future, there'll be a lot of texting or communicating back and forth. There may be telephone calls. There also may be coming up with a plan. Okay, you may be coming up with a plan in the near future of spending time together, getting to know each other better, hanging out more. Yes, that is coming up in the near future. That is probably around June and July where things start to really change. I feel like this person in number 6, anything else Spirit can tell you about you, him, us. And number 6 is saying, you know, he's already got stuff going on. He's already in a routine of his own. It's kind of like the timing of this isn't where it should be right now, which is why June and July is going to be really important. Because right now the timing is complicated for him. There is somebody that he's talking to, but at the same time, he does have interest. But he's also kind of wondering what's been going on. He doesn't want to get into any drama. He doesn't want to be part of any drama whatsoever, which is why Spirit said it's important to cleanse what's back here so that you can freely be available to this person. If this person feels like there's anything still going on, or there's any drama anywhere, they will be gone. This person won't play games. They won't play games. But this person does find you very attractive. Just saying. Okay, Kayla, that's yours. Who's next? Who's next, you guys? Yeah, he's definitely shy. Definitely worried. Yeah, he doesn't want to get beat up either. He's not that kind of person. He's not a troublemaker. He's not a big, tough dude like that. He's really sweet. Aaliyah. Aaliyah? All right, Aaliyah, number 1. All right, as far as your granddaddy goes, he's kind of like letting you know that he has protection over you. He's also saying that he wants you to make your own choices and decisions. He definitely is a person of free will, like you have the free will. But he also says that he wants you to focus and really concentrate hard on preparing for your future so that you are financially stable, whether this is through education or learning. But he's saying, don't take the short stick. That's your message. Don't take the short stick. In other words, you got to put the work in order to get the results that you're hoping to have. Number 2. It's kind of just talking about, see, you're so connected spiritually, very intuitive, and you're able to get these messages. And the other day, the veil was pretty thin too, so that might have helped you. but it's kind of like giving that person, like your empath side, your emotions, letting them know that Abdullah is okay, that she's watching out for her sister, that she didn't leave her because her sister is feeling quite abandoned. And she needs to understand that she never left. She's still there. She bought something new recently. Abdullah's sister bought something new recently, whether it was clothes or whatever. And Abdullah she really likes it. She said that it would look great on her. So whatever that is, or if there's something that she's planning on doing, it's something about clothing. All right, number 3. Your auntie probably in the next roughly 6 to 8 weeks will be back in her house. I don't really do paternity. I don't do paternity, but I do feel like your daughter is hiding something from you, and you need to open up those lines of communication. You also need to work more on the prevention, because right now is not a good time for her to have a child. Number 5. Yes, Devin knows who did it. Devin knows who was responsible for that murder. Devin knows who was responsible. And it may be an initial of M, if that's any help. But yes, this person will eventually take accountability and responsibility for his actions. Devin is very proud of you. He doesn't want you to let players come into your life. He doesn't want you to let people use you. He's very protective, like a big brother. And he doesn't want you to waste time on worrying about relationships. He wants you to focus on you, your money, your career, and getting the house or whatever it is that you're wanting to get. Okay? That's just what they're showing. All right? So that's your messages, Aaliyah. Shelly Prescott, you are up next. Shelly Prescott. Shelly Prescott, number 1. About Hamilton, watching to see if you're on apps. Absolutely, yes. Definitely sees and acknowledges it, but is not responding to it. Number 2, did he delete pictures of him? Did he delete pictures? I feel like he's swapping things, taking one down, putting something else up, just changing them like we always do. I don't feel like there was any rhyme or reason to it. I just feel like he just gets bored, and that's what he wanted to do, change the photos. So yes. Number 3, definitely reminisces a lot. He's definitely thinking about you, reminiscing a lot, comparing his life there to his life with you, definitely favoring toward being with you. He really, really found himself. When he's with you, he can be himself. When he's back home, he can't be who he's supposed to be. He can't. He's limited. He has more freedom with you. Number 4. Yes, he will eventually move back and commit to you and be living with you. Absolutely. Number 5. I don't feel like the divorce has completely started yet. I feel like papers are being arranged, but I don't feel like it's started yet. An actual court date, no. Number 6. Yes, he does love you very much. He always did. He always knew that from the first time he ever met you. And then there was a long space, and then finally a reconnect, and the feelings were still the same. So yes, Shelly. Next up, Tammy. Number 1, Tammy. Tammy, in the beginning, it's going to be overwhelming. Your question number 1 about financially be good with dealing with this 2 apartments right now, currently struggling. Yes, I get it. And yes, it will work itself out. Number 2, Scott is definitely excited, knowing there's a new journey in front of him, knowing that things are going to change dramatically, knowing that eventually he won't have to live by himself, nor you, wanting to make that commitment and relationship work. Number 3, I feel like as far as serving jail time right now, yeah, he's finished with that. I don't feel like he's doing anything at this time that would have that run again. I feel like things in the past ran concurrently. He also got credit for time served, but I also feel like there is a lot of balance with him now. And I feel like that's the last thing he wants to do is go back to jail. Number 4, Scott definitely thinks of you on a daily basis, almost all day, off and on all day. Number 5, anything that you should know. Things are going to feel a little bit awkward right now in your finances where your apartment is concerned. There's going to be a period where you're starting to panic, but that's going to pass. Things are going to work themselves out. So don't let anything that's going on around you scare you because you've taken the biggest jump already. Things are definitely falling into place for you. Your next question, will you be good financially with this move dealing with the 2 apartments? Yes. So that's your messages, Tammy. BB, I don't see any questions. I don't see 6 questions. Okay, I see it now coming. Okay, I got it. BB is up next. BB? Yes, the next of your grant will come within the next 3 weeks. Number 2, are your dreams trying to tell you something? Yes, your dreams are trying to show you where you've been and where you're going. Your dreams are mostly about where you've been and where you're going and how you felt during certain things happening. Certain dreams are reflecting on emotions that you kind of hide or you push down, like you don't want to bring out. Your fears. It shows your fears in your dreams as well. It's kind of like choosing to settle, choosing to show this strong front, like this armor front, but yet showing like a marshmallow on the inside, like really wanting something different than what you're portraying to somebody else, trying to show your strength, but inside you feel the weakness because your hurt, your love, your commitment, your loyalty is still showing through. You can't hide that. Number 3, definitely D will contact soon. It will be a face-to-face. It will not just be telephone. This person you will see, almost like if you're walking to the store and you randomly, he just sees you, pulls over and like, hey you, whatever, it's coming. Number 4, health-wise, you're going to be just fine. A lot of stress is causing a lot of other effects in your body, including allergies, including stomach issues, including weight up and down, including a whole bunch of things. But this is all in reference to hormonal. Flushing like lemon water is a really good thing for you. Walking too, a lot of walking is good for you. Number 5, the only thing general that your guides want you to know is to focus your energy on what's going on with you emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Ask yourself a question on when you go to do something or when you go to address an issue or address a person or address a situation. Ask yourself what your motive is and why is your motive that way? In other words, is it that let's say when you bowl, okay, so there's somebody at the bowling alley and somebody who kind of seems to act a little standoffish or they tend to act a little above you. I hate that, but they try to act like a little above you or whatever. Either they're better at bowling or the conversation, they just feel they can master it or whatever. And they're like, they don't even know that you're very knowledgeable. You're very smart, but yet they're acting like they're talking down to you. When you're dealing with this kind of person and you're motivated or you're wanting to lash back to them, the best thing that you can do is to be humble, be quiet. Allow them to feel like they're over top, like allow them to feel like they're winning it. Allow them to feel like, oh, they're just so smarter than you. When you know, in fact, they ain't got a clue what they're talking about. They don't know half of the research that you've done on it or the knowledge that you know about it for whatever reasons, whether it's life experiences, whether it's you read it, you studied it, whatever. There's people that are going to keep coming in and out of the door for you, testing you, creating challenges for you. There's also people that are taking advantage of you, your money, your time, your finances, even in your home. This could be people working for your home or whatever. You need to get more legit people, not a fly by night, not a kind of like, don't let somebody keep putting Band-Aids on shit. They can't just keep putting Band-Aids on things that need to be taken care of, whether it's your car, your home, whatever. People got to stop putting the Band-Aids, and they need to uncover the real problem and deal with that at the root. You're going to save a lot more money by going with professional people, insured people who have a plan where they're scheduling this appointment. They're coming in today. They're getting it all done today, and they're leaving today, and they're done. You need to invest in that. Yes, it may be a little bit more pricey, but it won't be a repeat or a redo. You're going to pay a lot of redos. Somebody's going to have to redo something because I feel like some of the stuff that's been done needs to be redone. Somebody didn't do something the right way. They took a half-ass route. They tried to get it just enough done, just enough to be able to say it was done, but it wasn't done properly. Something was not done properly. And I do suggest that you get a licensed electrician, a company, to come in and check your wiring, because I feel fire. And I don't know why, but this is a very big warning for you. I feel fire. Something is not good. There's somehow water and electric mixing somewhere. Either there's something dripping in a wall and it's dripping near an outlet. I don't know what I see, but this is a warning. I'm glad you got a message today, because you needed that. That you needed, and that you can't wait on. All right. Did anybody else send a payment? They're not readings, Carlos. They're just asking 6 questions. But yes, I just finished. I'm so sorry you missed it. I just closed now. Everybody else was already done. The list was already created. So my apologies, but next time we will do this again tomorrow. So if you're interested again tomorrow, it'll be $55. You can put 6 questions, and you can text those 6 questions to my phone. Remember what the phone number was. So if any of you are going to get involved in it tomorrow, all you have to do is send your 6 questions to that phone number for my business phone. And that way there, your $55 will be addressed tomorrow with your 6 questions right after the daily. So if that helps you guys, I will see you then. Again, all you have to do is, will I do one for 2 or 3 questions? I'm probably going to end up doing 2 or 3 questions on Wednesday through Super Chat. So actually, it'll be 1 question through Super Chat. So when I do that on Wednesday, there'll be 1 question on Super Chat, and that 1 question will be $22.22. So when we do that, it'll be Super Chat only. Super Chat only. 1 question, and it'll be $22.22. All right? All right, you guys. And also, don't forget, on Thursday, we'll be doing Magic Sticks. Thursday is Magic Sticks right after the daily. We haven't done Magic Sticks in a while, so Thursday will be Magic Sticks. All right, you all? So tomorrow, 6 questions, $55. You'll send your questions in a text message to my phone. They must be there. And Thursday is Magic Sticks. All right, you guys. Thank you all for being here. Moderators, I love you and thank you so much. And I'll see you guys soon.